YouTube, what's good? Zapis Landing here, back in with another video, and it's time for day number 8 of Video Every Day in October. I did do this collection video the last time I did a video every day in October, and that is my NFL jersey and NBA jersey collection. It has gotten bigger since then, a lot bigger since then. I try to organize these by color or by team. Or by my team, the Miami Dolphins. That's by number, but other teams I do by color. So let's get right down to it, shall we? The first jersey I have is Colt McCoy when he was on the Cleveland Browns. I got this one at I think it was Fanatics back when it was on clearance for, I think it was buy 3 for $60, I think. So yeah, Colt McCoy. Really wish you did something with these guys, because Lord knows they fucking need it. Alright, next up we got a Georgia Bulldogs jersey. Nothing really too specific. Let me say that again. Not a specific player, just a Georgia Bulldogs jersey. Bulldogs, number 1. Alright. Next up, I've got a Ronde Barber jersey when he was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now he since is a Fox NFL analyst, or commentator, play-by-play guy. Yeah, he was a pretty good player back in the day, and glad to have his jersey. All right, next up, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, why do I have this? But I like this guy. It's Chad Pennington when he was on the New York Jets. Now, you're probably saying, why do you have this? Because you're a Dolphins fan. Well, you're right, but I like Chad Pennington. I thought he was a great player for them, and yeah, he was great. I got this one on the clearance shop as well, and I got this one on the clearance shop as well. I got the Ronde Barber jersey at Goodwill and the Bulldogs jersey on eBay. Now we get to the majority of it, and that is the Miami Dolphins, because they are my team, and they are, in my opinion, the best team in the NFL. So, here we go. Start out with the first one. It's a custom jersey, 1, the Miami Dolphins, and on the back is my last name, Putnam, is number 1. Putnam Crew is number 1. You're probably asking yourselves, why did you choose the number 1 out of all the numbers? Well, because my dad always used to call me the number 1 son, so I am Putnam Crew, number 1, all day, every day. Okay, next up we have Chad Henne when he was on the Dolphins. Now he's on the Jaguars, stinking that place up. I got this one on eBay, I want to say. And I got the custom jersey on NFLshop.com. Alright, next up I got a Ryan Tannehill jersey with the new logo. I got this one at the 2013 NFL Draft Party at Sun Life Stadium. One of the best jerseys I think I own, because the new logo is sweet, and just the feel of it, it's freaking awesome. Yeah. Alright, next one, I have Ted Ginn when he was on the Dolphins. Now he's on the, I want to say he's on the Cardinals, I want to say. Ted Ginn Jr., pretty much a bust for us in the draft. But he did have a couple of explosive plays in the special teams game, but nothing really too special. All right, next up is, the next two are my most recent purchases. First up, we got Reggie Bush when he was on the Miami Dolphins. Now he is on the Detroit Lions. Reggie Bush is an absolute beast of a player, and I miss him in a Dolphins uniform. I got this one on Amazon, Amazon.com. And the next one is the one I got today at the American Thrift Shop right by my house in West Palm Beach, Florida, and that is Ronnie Brown, former first-round draft pick by us. Now he's with the Houston Texans, I want to say. I'm still kind of pissed that we didn't get Aaron Rodgers in that draft, but hey, what are you going to do? But Ronnie Brown was an alright player for us. Now my buddy Kyle has my Ricky Williams jersey. He still needs to get it back to me. I let him borrow it over a year ago. Still needs to get me my Ricky Williams jersey. So Kyle, if you're watching, give me back my jersey, please. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, next up we got one of the greats of the Dolphins. We got Zach Thomas, who was absolutely one of the best middle linebackers in the NFL back in the 90s and early 2000s. Really hope he gets his place in Canton one day because he really deserves it. I got this one at a Goodwill for like $2, I want to say. Next up, we got Carlos Dansby, who was another great middle linebacker for us when we had him for how long did we have him for? A couple seasons, I want to say. We traded him to the Cardinals, and now he's with the Browns, stinking that joint up, like the Browns always do. But, yeah, it was all right. I got this one also at the American Thrift Shop, right down the place from my house. That's also where I get most of my 45 records, by the way. All right, next up we got Jake Long, who is one of my favorite players in the league today, because he went to my favorite college football team, Michigan, Go Blue. But yeah, now he plays for the St. Louis Rams. I really wish we would have gotten him for a cheaper deal. So he could have stayed and played his entire career with us. But either way, it was a good run while it lasted, and now it's on to bigger and better things for number 77. Oh, yeah. I miss him to death. All right. Now we get, and the last Dolphins jersey I own is Jason Taylor. Another All-American beast, another beast that should be in the Hall of Fame very soon. He didn't play his entire career for us. He played with one season with the Redskins and one season with the dirty, stinking Jets. Yeah, one day he will get his rightful place in Canton, and he rightfully freaking deserves it. And that is pretty much it for my Dolphins jerseys. Moving right along. Now, funny fact, the ones up till now are the replica jerseys. I only have one authentic jersey, and that is David Garrard when he was a part of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And you can tell that this is authentic because of the numbers. There's no holes through it, and it's pretty much a solid jersey. So yeah, David Garrard, I thought he was a great player for the Jaguars. It's really is a shame that he had to be let go in favor of that idiot Blaine Gabbert. But either way, I'm glad to own his jersey and own a piece of Jaguars history. So yeah, even though they are pretty much absolute shit right now. All right, next up, we got one of my all-time favorite players in the NFL. When he was a part of the Indianapolis Colts, Peyton Manning. Yeah, Peyton Manning was an absolute beast for the Colts. And, yeah, now he's making history with the Broncos, pretty much rewriting the record book in his own name, pretty much. But when he was with the Colts, he was he was awesome. He still is awesome. What am I saying? Yeah. Okay. That there. All right, next up, I have a WWE jersey. And that, of course, is Bill Goldberg. There's his sign. There's his tattoo on both sides. And on the back it says Goldberg and number 1. I got this at a Goodwill for about $2. Oh, sorry. I got this on eBay. I got this on... no, it was 4 for $60. Excuse me, 4 for $60. So I got this one, the Colt McCoy jersey, the Chad Pennington jersey, and one more I'm going to mention in a little bit. All right, next up, from the Bears, BrianUrlacher, probably the best middle linebacker of all times. He's up there with Dick Butkus because he is Urlacher. He is a part of the Bears, and he will get his rightful place in Canton sometime very, very soon. Go Bears, Chicago. All right. Yeah. All right, next up I got, who is this? LaDainian Tomlinson from the San Diego Superchargers. Yeah, he was an awesome player. He was he was one of the first players to get the MVP to be a running back. But yeah, he was an absolute beast on the field, a beast off the field, and yeah, he's going to be in Canton one day for sure also. All right, now we get to the last NFL jersey that I have, and that, of course, is James Laurinaitis from the St. Louis Rams, who is the nephew of People Power, John Laurinaitis, and the son of Road Warrior Animal from the Legion of Doom. But yeah, he is an absolute beast of a linebacker. Really wish the Dolphins would have drafted him when they had the chance, but no. But either way, he's an absolute beast of a player. All right. I guess that's it for the NFL jerseys. Coming up next, the NBA jersey. So stay tuned.